30th of October and most of the flowers are now in down the main drive. A mixture of wallflowers and polyanthus generally. It's a confusing day because the clocks have gone back so nobody knows what time it is. Well, officially it's still autumn. See, there's no leaves on the tree over there. Not many on there now, but it's getting more like winter. That tree is still showing well, but all around a lot of the trees have now lost the leaves. It's definitely very wintry. On the island there's still a bit of autumn colour left. There's still that red over there, but you can't quite see what it is. It's still right at the back, there's a bit of autumn colour. And a bit on Burma Island, but by next week it'll all be proper wintry. Something you don't notice when the leaves are out. Right up there is a bird's nest right at the top. Obviously when it's in leaf you won't notice that. That's a bit of a surprise. The whole waterfall's come on. It's not been on for weeks. We do have a tree here and another tree here planted. Hopefully that'll get rid of the water here. It's nice to see it flowing for a change. It's only just turned on. There's all sorts of birds now sort of flocking round to get a drink, have a bath, etc. It is actually flowing quite well. There's lots of birds coming, but no one are having a drink. I don't think they realise what it is yet. Well, there was a big stone on the top here which is now on walkabout. So you get all sorts of leaves in there clogging it up if they don't do something. Well, the old bandstand's been closed or what have you. It would look as though it's the actual steps that's the problem. You see there's a really great hole. Really great hole there. That one's cracked and could fall on you. Really great hole down here. It's such a shame because all restoration nobody's ever used it. Donkeys years ago we used to have a band every Sunday afternoon, didn't you? But now it's just empty for the kids to play. From the outside you can see what the problem is, isn't there? There's a really great crack all the way along. It's quite a while since it was done up, but it doesn't seem that long. Well, that's one serious crack. I've still got one or two yellow trees, bushes, sort of barely hanging on. We are getting proper wintry now. Most have lost the leaves. The yellow ones seem to be hanging on a bit. Both swans out, two in okay, one there and one taking up the rear. Seem to have goosanders back again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 females. The whole weather's turned wet again, but we've still got a bit of colour. Got the island and these on Burma Island, and sort of a strangish colour on the one they cut down. We do have a lot of gulls this morning, they seem to be everywhere. I think probably on a Sunday the tips close where they usually hang out and they come and annoy us. Mr. Ratty on Burma Island, he's just coming for his dinner, and so me and he's gone and hid. And he's coming out. Not always after, but the other side of the lake, and still a little bit of colour. The weeping willow's still hanging on. Got some nice colour on a couple of trees down there. Oh, it's amazing how one side of the lake's different to the other. Most of the ducks are all chilling on the island, having the Sunday morning lie-in. Just about see him, old Ratty hiding in the bush. And there's one or two of them. You just about get a focus on him. Doesn't look as though he's going to come out to play. Bottom of the lake, and there's some nice colours. We've got the tree above us, and the trees across there that are still in colour, and the floor is just covered with pine needles and what have you. Quite rare for the time of year. These are the hypericum, and two of them are well in flower. A lovely flower, and it looks as though there's more to come as well. We reported the waterfall was actually flowing, but it stopped again. This is the most important thing for the flipping wildlife, why they keep stopping the damn thing. We've got some blossom there coming out. And some nice yellow trees. And a nice memorial. I'm assuming this is for Michelle, because that's the plaque. Nice to see that they're still remembered. Well, it's quite a nice little show here, framed by the pagoda, whatever it's called. Just looking outside the park, and the winter colour. The main drive, and there's plenty of winter autumn colour now. Rather late this year. Probably another week would be even better. All the way round we've got winter autumn colours. little bird there popping his head out of the bush. By the lake and colour wise we've got everything. We just have a spin around. It's normally gone by this time, middle of November. But everywhere you look there's sort of wintry, autumny colours. I got a whole gang of goosanders back again. Everywhere. Can't count how many there is, but there's certainly a lot of them. Male and female. Well, it's Remembrance Day, and we can get in to see. The bikers have put the poppies on. But the sad thing is, I'm going to go up and have a look in a minute, but normally the Gulf War, nothing. Nobody ever puts anything on the Gulf War. Somebody's put a one for his granddad there. We'll see if anybody's remembered anybody of the Gulf War, and if I remember correctly there's a VC in that as well. The old Mahonia on Burma Island is a good show. It's always a good plant because you've got flowers now in November. So all times of the year you've always got something in flower. So the big news and sad news this week is the swan that's died, so we've only got the one swan left. Avian flu. We've never had a lot of success with swans over the years. We've always had problems with them, losing them. So whether any will come and mate or what have you. More goosanders still. The siren for the end of Remembrance Day countdown. Look at the old squirrels. Another one hiding somewhere. This one's coming up, wants a close up. Yeah, you want a close up? Amazing how tame they are, aren't they? I'm always after in there. Better view of the goosanders, there's at least 10, if not more. It's 2 males coming somewhere. Only seem to come on a Sunday morning. There's people come in the week and say no sign of them. Sadly, I was right. No poppies or anything. There's just one little cross on the Gulf War. That's it. We shall remember them, but no, we'll forget about these. Seems to be the motto. I think there's a VC in from this war. It's so sad that every Remembrance Day, nothing. Nobody ever remembers this. It really wants to move. I've said this before, somewhere more prominent, because people will never see this. There's a society, Gulf Crew Gulf Support Group, so you'd have thought at least they'd have put some poppies on or something, unless that's who the cross is from. It really is disgusting that people don't remember. Well, this is all new, isn't it? All fresh tarmac. And we have raised beds. Bit different, isn't it? Be good for anybody that's disabled to plant up. The main drive and some of the trees are still hanging on to the leaves. It's quite late now, 19th of November. The old goose antler's still there. Still a bit of autumn colour, the tree on Burma Island. Couple there hanging on. Just right this morning because the sun's just coming out, so it's showing it all off. Well, the actual island that was quite nice last week is more or less dead now. The remaining swans still here, so that's okay at the moment anyway. And look out for food. Looking at Jack Hart's memorial bench, and some beep 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 has obviously set all the photos on fire. You can see it's all burnt, and there's burnt photos down there. Why you'd want to do that is another question, but terrible thing. The old waterfall's going again, whether it's due to technical issues or the fact that it's been pouring down with rain for fucking weeks. But the pipe in the little pond is now underwater. It's been out of the water half the time. Well, the new garden at the top's now got a lawn. Nothing seems to be planted in the planters, but we do have some beech trees. So this is going to be a nice little area. Exactly what for we don't know at the moment, but it seems a bit strange to put that to a lawn. Well, autumn does seem out of sync because we've still got the 27th of November and still a lot of the trees are hanging onto the leaves and autumn colours. It seems as though it's like a month out, as though it thinks it's October now. So we have got some nice colours still. Just looking at the tree they chopped down last year, and some fair old fungus on it. And all the little holes there. It's just covered in fungus. That's a massive piece. The old Mahonia on Burma Islands, really spectacular. With the mad half hour with the gulls. Really do add some winter colour, don't they? Handstand's still sealed off and no attempt whatsoever to repair it. It seems to take forever to do anything, the council, doesn't it?